and then go live on here. Yep. So why? Oh, come on, you absolute dickhead. Oh, here we go. All I had to do was call Instagram a dickhead, and then it worked.
If only it were that easy in real
Oh
life.
no, I just dropped my phone and Lee dropped it on poor old Basie's head. That's my cat. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Live.
Take
Are we
10. We are actually live.
Wow, congratulations. That was like a mammoth effort. You nailed that.
Look, I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to give up on us, Sam.
I knew we could do it. I knew.
Yes. Sam, I was only just congratulating you. So for those who don't know Sam Buckingham, like, where have you been? But Sam is an incredible singer-songwriter and independent musician. I have to add, I've just been such a long time admirer of you. You have taught several times in the Femme Music Club because you are so inspiring. We were just talking about the fact that you make these really strong strategic choices in your business, but for you it's just like, what do you mean? This is all so intuitive to me. I'm just doing my job. But I was just congratulating Sam because not only has she built, so this has happened over several years, she's built an incredible community around her music. She has a Patreon, so feel free, go onto her website, check out her Patreon page after this. But she's also just recently launched another album, Beautiful Machine, and she has also done a very successful crowdfunding campaign around that, and went above and beyond, exceeded your initial goal as well. So you've actually raised 16,500 in only 3 weeks. That's the power of a community that believes in you. They're like, yeah, I want my copy, my vinyl copy, and my private house concert with you. Thank you. But also, you've just discovered and just released this week that your album is number 4 in the ARIA Charts.
Yeah.
Sam Buckingham. I'm not hitting you. I'm high-fiving you.
Goes back. It's big. It's been a big time.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. So let's just go back to what you were saying before. You're like, this is just my job. I'm not sure, this is all very intuitive to me. But let's maybe just start at the fact that you have built an incredible community that really believes in you and loves your music.
Yeah.
Why do you think we all love you so much?
That's a weird question to answer.
Isn't it?
Well, it's funny because I've for many, many, many years, and it's definitely increased recently, people have been talking about building a community and 1,000 true fans and, having direct relationships with your fans and having direct to fan initiatives and sales channels and all of this kind of stuff. Like, it's a conversation that I've been aware of for a really long time, and that just makes sense to me from a human point of view. Not even so much from a business point of view. It's like, well, of course I'm like I'm trying to create something of value. Of course I want to have genuine relationships with my fans. Of course it matters more to have like really like genuine fans as opposed to like vanity metrics. Like, that's just always kind of made sense to me, just inside my body, like when I think about the things that make me stressed in the music industry, it's talking about things like the charts and going viral and having X amount of followers and all, like, these sort of metrics that, like, I'm not saying they don't mean anything, but they don't sound or feel human often when we talk about them. And so my approach has always just been that I'm a human and that I want to share my music with other humans. And then there's heaps of like practical stuff inside of that needs to be done. Like, I'm showing up for work every day and I'm doing the work that most people don't want to do. Like, it's not glamorous, it's not exciting. Like, I'm not you know, I'm not part of some huge team that's managing all of this for me. Like, I'm sitting down and making the decisions basically to be a digital marketing manager and an admin assistant to myself and all of this kind of stuff. But at the core of it, it's like, I want to share my music with human beings. And in order to do that, this is what I must do. And so for me, like, the amazing result on the crowdfunding campaign, like you said, that just felt reflective of like, oh, I've built this community of people who know me and they trust me because I know them and I trust them and I like them genuinely. So they like me back. And like the ARIA chart thing, like that's just a reflection of like, oh, people want my music. And yeah, there was a whole bunch of very boring stuff I had to do behind the scenes to like make sure that all those CD sales could be counted and that I was doing it in a smart way and doing it in the right way. But like, for me, like being an artist is much less about like trying to get somewhere, and it's much more about like serving your community, which are your fans, which are, if you speak about it in any other business terms, your customers. And you know, in the music industry, we don't talk about them as customers, but that's what we all are. Like when I just bought three albums on Bandcamp last night, I'm a customer of those people. I just paid my money to get their good, you know, it's goods or services. Services is going to see a gig. Like, these people are my customers. I better be fucking good at customer service. I better deliver a really awesome show and a really awesome album, because why else would people want to pay me for what I do if it wasn't valuable? Thank you for rant.
Oh no, that was, oh god, that was like a masterclass in independent music business. Fantastic. Yeah. And it's interesting that, yeah, when you boil it all down, we are, you know, we are consumers. But you know, with as musicians and artists, we have that opportunity to take that, you know, next step and to elevate that relationship. You know, you are, like you said, your loyal fans. That's what, you know, I see myself as to you. You like us, you know, and you trust us, and that's reflected as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do have that opportunity to create those meaningful relationships and see our role differently, as we're all we're doing is we're showing up and serving.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that like artists, and I've definitely, you know, been like this in the past, like as artists, I think it's natural for us, well, it can be natural for us to shy away from like quote unquote the business side of things, and like recognizing that we are service providers, recognizing that we are, you know, people who create goods for consumption. Like, you know, we sort of identify as artists, and so we're like, well, I don't want to be a product. Well, I don't want to attach price to my things. Well, I don't want to spend all of my days doing administrative tasks. I mean, I don't either. But like, we really like, I think we shoot ourselves in the foot by identifying in a particular way that doesn't allow space for more than one thing to exist at once. Like, you can be an artist and you can be deeply committed to the art, and then an extension of that can be the work that you do to provide for your fans. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You don't have to be an artist or somebody who's good at, you know, figuring out the tech back end of how to make sure your album charts correctly on ARIA. Like, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that it's not frustrating sometimes. I'm not saying that like, you know, it's everyone's desire to do that 24 hours a day. But if we can remove the identity of like, I'm an artist, therefore I shouldn't have to do this, then I think that's where like we start to make decisions that actually serve us as artists and let our art reach more people.
100%. And on that note of letting your art reach more people, did you find that when you wrote Dear John, so Dear John is Sam's album just before this latest release of Beautiful Machine, that was deeply personal, wasn't it? And it also really had a mission as well to for other listeners to hear and see themselves in your story, to help them identify signs of domestic abuse. So do you want to talk on that, the idea of that, yeah, we're artists and we're also, some of us have a mission. We have a story to share to help.
Yeah, I think most artists do, whether or not we can like explicitly articulate it or not. And I think like for me, when I was making Dear John, I couldn't actually explicitly articulate. It's only in hindsight that I'm able to articulate it a lot better and be really clear on what that mission is. But when I was making the album, the only clarity that I had on it was, I'm making this for me because I have to. Like, there's no choice. Like, I was in a vortex. Like, I was on another planet for 3 months creating that album. Like, there was no way that that album was not going to be created in the way that it was created. It was like sent to me, you know. But I had this deep sense alongside that I needed to make it for myself, and I needed to express myself 100% honestly, 100% vulnerable, like with vulnerability, like all of that. I knew I was making it for one woman who I would never meet. Like, that's literally the thought that I had, the feeling that I had, like the energy that I was holding was, this is for a woman that I will never meet. Like, it didn't go so far. Like, my understanding of the purpose of the album didn't go so far as what the purpose of the album has actually become. And I'm sure, you know, in 10 years time, I'll see other purposes for it that I couldn't see now. But it's just a little spark. And I think like we have to be careful not to like think that we have to know everything that we want to achieve or every part of our mission or purpose. It reveals itself over time. And for me, that was enough of a spark to hold on to. I was like, this is for me and this is for her. And I love her and she needs it and she wants it. And I'm making it for her. And I love her just as much as I'm loving myself in this moment, creating this. And, you know, it turns out it's been for thousands and thousands of women who, you know, who needed to hear it and who have gotten this benefit from it. And that, like, that has now turned into my mission, because I'm like, well, fuck, like I have like nearly 5 years now. I have bit more than 4 years worth of evidence. I can't count. I have like 4 years worth of evidence that this album changes people's lives. Like, I wasn't trying to make an album that would change people's lives, but now I have like all that evidence. I'm like, well, it's clear now that what matters to me has shifted because of what has been presented to me. So I'm like, well, of course I want to impact other people's lives. Of course, if there's this many thousands of women who have heard it, who have been impacted by it, and there's approximately 4 billion women on the planet, I'm pretty sure there's more people who would benefit from this album. So now it is my mission to share this. Now it is my mission to talk more deeply about this, because why would I not want to have a greater impact, seeing like how accidentally I had this great impact to start off with. So I think like mission comes from a spark inside of us, and then it reveals itself slowly over time. I think it's very rare that you wake up one morning, you're like, I completely understand the mission in all its, you know, intricate detail. It's like you have a spark and you follow it, and then you trust the process.
I just had a flashback to Blues Brothers. We're on a mission from God. Yeah, no, I get that. It definitely, it is one of those things that gets revealed through you writing these songs and going, oh, you know, and reflecting on your own experience through songs. And then over time, when you release those songs and start touring it, it's going to have, that reaction from an audience.
And it's really cool because then you can play with it. So like this new album that I've made, Beautiful Machine, like I remember saying to my partner, like, oh, when I made Dear John, I didn't realize, but I was like writing my future into existence, because I was writing this album, you know, that was, you know, talking about the future that I was stepping into, the new reality that I was stepping into, the new version of myself that I was stepping into as I was healing and unlearning and growing. And like I shaped the album with where I was at that time, but then the album being created the way that it was helped shape me over time as well, as I kept singing the songs and as I related to people with those songs. And so like when I was writing Beautiful Machine, I was like, this is so cool, because now I know that like my songs are psychic. Like now I know that my songs help me create, like my songs are showing me the next steps. My songs are showing me the future that matters to me. They're showing me like my truth. So if I completely trust that and I write those songs and I allow them to go out into the world and to guide me, like because I have such evidence now of how that works, like you can much quicker allow it to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. You're speaking my language.
Like, yeah, well, I know that like these songs are here, like they were sent to me and I created them with whatever magic was around. And and then they help to create more magic. And I'm open to all of that magic. Like there's no, you don't have to convince me that that magic is going to happen. I know that it's going to happen because it's already happened before and it's already happening now without me even knowing. So I feel like once you sort of soften into that understanding that there's a process unfolding that you don't even really understand, then the process unfolds in even more exciting ways, even faster, because you just let it.
So where is Beautiful Machine taking you?
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like Beautiful Machine is Beautiful Machine came from a long term vision that I have had for my life. And it's interesting because there were two bridge EPs. I did Dear John album and Beautiful Machine album, and then in between that there was Cyclone EP and there was the Quiet Revolution EP. Quiet Revolution EP for me was about coming back to that spark of a vision that I held 20 years ago, that I realized that even though I still held it, I kept getting distracted from it with all of the things that get in the way, all of the noise. And Quiet Revolution, those songs were about coming back to that core, that seed, that spark, and trusting that and going deeper into that and letting myself be more me. So that was kind of like it was kind of like the warm up. And then when the songs for Beautiful Machine came, it was like, oh, okay, now I'm standing in it. Like in Quiet Revolution, I allowed myself to come back to it. And now Beautiful Machine, I'm standing in it. And so what that spark has always been for me is doing what I love to do, which is creating music and earning my living through that and building community through that. And having the time and the space, because that work allows for it, because you have flexibility. If you're an artist, you're not showing up for a 9 to 5 every day. You run your own business. You can choose to run your business on your own terms as a creator, but to actually use that business and use my work as an artist to go deeper into my work as an activist and as a humanitarian, as somebody who wants to make even more change happen in the world. So for me, that has always been about the environment, animals, and humans, which really, what else is there? I mean, what else are we fighting for?
Yeah, exactly.
Just like nature. It's just earth. It's just all living earth. It's all living human beings and life on earth. And so what I'm feeling already with Beautiful Machine is, and even like the tour started a couple of weeks ago and standing on stage singing the songs, because they always creates it. There's a different kind of magic that happens when you're playing them live versus when recording them, as I'm sure you know. So standing on stage, I'm feeling that energy exchange now, and I can feel, and I just know, I can't explain how, but I just know that it's like I'm on this fast train to living a life where I have my hands in the soil the majority of the time. And I am working in community with other artists, and we are living as artists, as stewards of the land, and that having a ripple effect on the earth, on women especially, but on all humanity.
Can I join the club? Can I join the
Please,
commune?
please join.
I love that. That's incredible. It's interesting because Femme Music Club, I've been doing a lot of reading on matrilineal societies, this idea of living in community and sharing, like this little microcosm of us, supporting each other and really protecting what is important, which is environment and our children, so it lends
Yeah,
itself to that.
totally. It's so obvious,
Yeah, I know.
It's so obvious. And I love that I'm seeing it more and more in conversation now. And I've spent a lot of time, I don't know if you can relate to this, but like I've spent a lot of time feeling like I was behind, like feeling like I've had ideas and sparks and visions and plans and goals that haven't come into fruition yet, and feeling like, oh, what's wrong with me? I'm so far behind, or I'm slow, or why haven't I achieved that yet? Or, oh, that's my vision for my life, and I'm not like I love my life, but I'm not quite living the vision. Like, will it ever happen? All of these thoughts and feelings. And I've just come to this like place recently, and I think making the album really helped with this, where I recognize like I'm completely on time. Like there's no there is no timeline for something. Like it just takes as long as it has to take. And if you trust that process, then you're never running late, And what I'm seeing, because so many more people are having these kinds of conversations now, what I'm seeing is, oh, okay, I wasn't ready then. Like I had the spark, but I didn't have a deep enough understanding of what it actually meant, like of what the actual importance and value was. Like I had a spark and I knew it, but I couldn't articulate why, and I couldn't articulate how. I was just like, yeah, that feels right. And yeah, maybe I could have followed that in different ways, but I have knowledge now that I didn't have before. I have lived experience now that I didn't have before. I have skills now that I didn't have before, which means as I step into this new chapter of my life, this beautiful machine chapter, and all that involves, because it's not just about the CD, the album, the CD, the album. As I step into it, I'm like, okay, well, I'm ready now for whatever is happening now. And yeah, I think that the world is rapidly changing, and we have the power to rapidly change it in beautiful directions.
Honestly, what a great spot to end this. We could just keep honestly talking. I reckon we should have a proper podcast episode one day. But I think it's really important and a timely reminder to tell everyone that you actually have your Brisbane gig, your concert, this Saturday night.
Dude,
and it's at Lefties.
That Lefties, first time at Lefties. Can't
wait. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Actually, it's like the perfect venue for you.
Well, I've actually never been there. I've just seen like videos and photos because I've had heaps of friends who have played there, and I'm like, that looks amazing. I want to be there. So
yeah. It's almost got like a indoor amphitheater vibe. You're like right smack bang in the middle, center.
Yeah, around, right? And like up in the back.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. I'm so ready for it. It's going to be great.
So Sam, I actually set up an automation. So if you would like to come to Sam's gig, which I honestly 100% recommend, I'm going to be there. A lot of Femme Music Club members are going to be there. Just either comment machine or DM machine, and you'll get the link sent to you straight away.
So much. Good on you for using the robots for good, not evil.
Yes, that's it. Well, that's it. And yeah, I honestly, I quit Spotify, I quit ChatGPT. So I still obviously use AI, but I use it very intentionally and sparingly. I used to use ChatGPT as a therapist, and we now know that that is not safe or healthy practice. And also you're literally killing the environment every time you could just pick up the phone and call Lifeline, or call a friend, or journal as well is another valid. Not to belittle anyone with big feelings, because I often have them, but yeah, maybe don't use AI to do.
Love that.
Yeah,
I appreciate your support so much for this album and for the show, and just for what I'm doing. Like, I think what you're doing is so amazing as well. So like, thanks for just in your world.
Oh, right back at you. Women supporting women. But I'm so excited for my vinyl, I have to say.
Oh my God, I can't wait. It's been delayed. I will send you an email about it soon, but it's on the way.
That's okay. But and you've got to know too, I always love your artwork as well. And I love that you work with other artists to produce that. So yeah, so it will be proudly displayed
Oh, yeah. Did you know that I painted the artwork for the Beautiful Machine album?
Oh, sorry, you painted it this time. Oh my God.
I painted it. I mean,
That
yes, I
gal.
artists a lot, and I love doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I did the artwork. Like, I painted it with my hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam. It's
In
like
Brisbane.
it's very Picasso-esque.
Yes, it is Picasso-esque. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at my friend's hen's party, and we were doing like a paint and sip thing,
Yeah.
and I started painting, and I just like went into, you know how I was saying, like with Dear John, there was just this vortex. I was just on this other planet. I was like, I have to create this album. That's what happened with the album cover art. I just started painting her, and I was like, this is my album cover, and I just have to like focus intensely, and she's being created right now, and I have no choice. And everyone's, you know, drinking margaritas and having a good time. I'm like, sorry, I'm very busy painting my album cover.
Well, you
Luckily,
just you got to strike when, you know, the divine hits.
you
So,
actually have to. There's
yeah.
no, and I trust that, and I go with it. And luckily, my friend who was the bride, Andrea, she totally understood. She was like, "You have the best time hyper focusing. We'll see you when you get out."
Oh, mate, it's amazing. You just continually impress me. Not to get all gushy on you, but my God, you're like a Renaissance woman.
Come on.
Oh, seriously.
You're very
God. Well,
cute.
listen, please follow Sam. I'm obviously going to tag her in this post. Sam Buckingham. Music is your tag, but I'll pop it in. And also,
Just at Sam Buckingham on Facebook. It's at Sam Buckingham Music.
oh, okay. So Facebook,
Oh,
Sam
it's at
Buckingham Music.
Buckingham. Instagram,
Yeah.
it's Sam. I don't know. If
I'm
you
pretty
catch my
sure
name,
if you just type in Sam Buckingham, you're going to come up.
you're gonna find me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then yeah, binge her content because everything she does is story led. There's and it's very inspiring. Her grid literally reads like a memoir. So if you go through, it does. And you know, you can and also and if you've got a little bit of that business brain, go onto her website, sambuckingham.com. And look at some of the funnels that she's got going. It's really interesting. You'll be super inspired if you're a biz head like myself and like Sam as well. And then don't forget to DM or comment Machine, and then you'll get a link sent to you to come to the gig on Saturday night, and we can all just love bomb Sam while she's on stage. And one thing about Sam too is she'll love bomb you right back afterwards when she's off. Yeah.
I've gotten in trouble from venues for staying so late, love bombing everyone.
Yes.
I just want to cuddle and talk. What's wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like honestly, we're all your mates, you know,
Yes.
like yeah.
Real, you know, when I first started touring and I didn't feel that real connection, like I would be really sad when I'd get back from a gig. You know, I'd get to my hotel and like I learned really quickly that like if I didn't share myself fully, then I felt really disconnected and alone on tour.
Mm.
So like, well, I'm just going to be me and I'm going to find my people, you know, and that means that I don't go back to my hotel room and cry. I go back to my hotel room and I do a little happy dance, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Well, we can leave this conversation now just picturing you doing a happy dance after Saturday night.
So much happy dancing.
Yes. So and if you are there, please come up. If you see me, please come up and say hello. So we can all stand together and
Cuddle. Happy dance
cuddle.
together.
Yeah, happy dance together. All right, mate. Well, I'm going to end the stream, but you go anywhere. But thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. And if you're watching this back by replay, just let us know in the comments. Just let us know what you took away from this conversation. And also too, if there's anything else you want to find out from Sam, you want to ask any questions, put them in the comments too, and we might answer those.
Love replying to comments.
Yeah, exactly. But also too, it might be good topic points for a podcast, or just putting it out there.
That sounds
All right,
good.
so I'm just going to end the stream.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.